So yes, sir, we just want to know what are your views, or what is the legal aspect do you find, or you would like to comment on this Bhumiputra Bill, and how people, if people want to go legally to fight against it, what they can do also. First, let me know your views and what people can also do ahead if they are unhappy with this.
First thing, by the definition of Bhumiputra, a Bhumiputra is not what you and I think of a Bhumiputra, but this is clearly a license to a person who's sitting on your land in a dwelling house on the 1st of April 2019 to automatically, by this legislation, acquire ownership rights and title to your property, irrespective whether he's an encroacher or even if he's your tenant. It doesn't matter how he's entered. They have said that 30 years residence should be there, but it doesn't say he should be 30 years in that house. Please look at that section carefully. You'll understand what I'm saying. It only requires residence anywhere. You could be under some jhopadi. You could have been in some tent. You could have been anywhere in Goa. As long as you have been in Goa for the last 30 years, you will get a right. And then you should have been in that dwelling house on the 1st of April 2019. And this legislation, what it does is, it not only outs you of your right title to the land, even stops you from taking action against an encroacher. This encroacher has to deposit money in the government coffers. And you as a landlord will have no option, no right to sue for his eviction, to remove him, but only you will have to fight to get that money which he has deposited, whether it's right or wrong, you'll have to accept that. So this is the first thing which you have to realize is very draconic. It's like, taking away your fundamental rights of life and liberty. Property is also a natural and inherent right which we have got. And people have worked hard, people have purchased land, people have honestly done things. This is a license, or I would say clear this thing for people who have done things illegally to get away, and people who have been honest, following the law, to suffer and be punished for no fault of theirs. Now, the next question you ask me is, what do the owners do? The law prohibits them from doing anything. So all that which can now be done is challenge the legislation. But please understand, this legislation, according to me, violates the rule of law. And therefore, it will be guaranteed, struck down by the courts. Therefore, I think that this is nothing more than election gimmick, which the government is thrusting on the eve of the elections. See, the time limit given is 6 months. After 6 months, they will process your applications. By the 6th month, the elections will come. It will be similar to what people had done before, what this government had done before, inviting applications, collecting money, and then scrapping it. This is all what will happen, and the poor people will be running from pillar to post, submitting plans, getting engineers, architects, and finally nothing will come out of it. This is nothing but fooling the public all across the state.